And good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to another edition of WTOC, The News Now. We're broadcasting live, of course, on Amazon Fire, Roku, and Facebook. A special thanks also, as always, to those of you watching on WTOC.com and the WTOC News app. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a heads up on some of the bigger stories we've been covering throughout the day here in the 24-hour newsroom. Let's get started. Some crucial testimony today in the murder trial of a man accused of killing an Army captain. This in downtown Savannah back in 2004. Taking the stand today was a former federal cellmate of Deon Monroe Jones and a woman who previously told police that Jones told her about the robbery that turned into a shooting. Judge James Bass made sure jurors knew as soon as the day started it was going to be a long one today. That's because they were getting into testimony the prosecution hopes will prove Jones killed Army Captain Scott Corwin near Monterey Square nearly 14 years ago. He heard from a former cellmate of Jones who told juries that Jones confided in him about 2 armed robbery attempts that ended with shootings. Also heard from a woman who had previously admitted being with Jones during a robbery attempt and that Jones told her at the time that he had killed someone.
The white male he killed, why did he kill him? So this was a street robbery? And so Deon got what from this guy?
Kelly Bigham was 16 back in 2004. She claims in a recorded statement that Deon Jones said he'd kill her if she told anyone about the murders. Well, testimony continues tomorrow, and of course, we're going to be in court for that as well. Georgia State Patrol investigating after a pickup truck struck a Liberty County boy, leaving him with serious injuries. This happened about 5 o'clock last night along US Highway 17 in Riceboro, right across from Peter King Road. Emergency crews took that child to Savannah for treatment, but troopers tell us the child was trying to cross the highway in afternoon traffic. At last check, that child's still in critical condition. The woman driving the truck currently not being charged in that incident. However, listen to this. Troopers say that she was wanted in Chatham County on failure to appear in court on other charges. So she was taken into custody right there on the scene. City leaders now working to make travel downtown much safer for bicyclists. Portions of the bike lane along Lincoln Street have been painted green to make them easier to see. WTOC's Jarvis Robertson spoke with city officials today about this push for safety.
For anyone traveling here along Lincoln Street, you're going to notice those painted portions of the bike lane at Huntington and also Gwinnett Streets. Right now, the city is testing out the green shades on the bike lanes so a driver can identify them, which makes it safer for bicyclists. The city says this trial is not costing the city a dime and that manufacturers donated the special paint. We're also told the color green was chosen because it's easy to see, used around the country, and no other traffic control markings use that color. Community leaders tell me this experiment is a step in the right direction.
It's not a choice. Their bikes are the way they get around, the way they get to work, the way they get to school. And so we want to make it safer for people who are out there every day just trying to get where they need to go. But we also know that better facilities encourage people to ride their bikes for recreation.
Now you have until May 18th to let the city know how you feel about painted bike lanes. Just head over to our website and look for this story. Reporting in Savannah, I'm Jarvis Robertson, WTOC News.
You have just a few hours left now to file those 2017 tax returns under what has been another extended deadline. Many of you flooded the IRS website, causing it to crash yesterday. Those technical issues shut down that website for several hours, so the agency extended the deadline again to midnight tonight. The site is working fine right now and ready to take your tax filings. Horses and cowboys are going to make Statesboro the place to be all weekend long. The rodeo there will host thousands of visitors Friday and Saturday at the Kiwanis Fairgrounds. The Kiwanis Club uses the proceeds from the rodeo to help a wide range of charities all across Bullock County. The gates will open Friday at 5 p.m. Meteorologist Jamie Ertl is going to be up with a much warmer look at a much warmer First Alert forecast for the rest of this week. That's coming your way right here at 9 o'clock. Until then, have a great evening.